Now back to our top local story. As you saw at the top of the newscast, the Olympic torch is winding its way through Edmonton tonight. And earlier this afternoon, the flame traveled through Strathcona County. Hundreds of Sherwood Park students lined Baseline Road as the torch runners passed by. The convoy made a loop down Baseline, Broadmoor Boulevard to Main Boulevard, and then back up to Baseline via Sherwood Drive. Seeing the flame up close was a special time for all.
It was incredible. What a moment. We brought our whole school, and we were so excited to give those kids an opportunity to see the torch, a once in a lifetime for them.
What did you think when you saw it run right by you?
I thought it was a good thing for Canada.
Awesome.
Oh, it was fabulous. It's something that we'll probably never see again in our lifetime, and for a lot of these kids, they might not ever see it again. So it's, once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yes, well, Global One has been following the Olympic torch as it makes its way through Edmonton. Chris Hayden joins us now live from the chopper to tell us what's going on. Walk us through it. Where are you, Chris?
Linda, we're just at the top of Grote Road, southbound traffic at 87th Avenue, approaching the traffic circle. The escort of police vehicles has moved up ahead towards the Butter Dome, and it is incredibly just a sea of red and blue lights along with the escort and entourage for the Olympic torch relay. Air One actually is part of this. They're at about 500 feet below us, so it's even getting a little busy traffic-wise, air traffic-wise. Right now, as you can see, just into the traffic circle, they're going to start making their way eastbound onto 87th Avenue up to the Butter Dome. But on a big, probably the biggest traffic issue right now this afternoon is just people wanting to get a look at the torch relay as it makes its way through Edmonton. This report brought to you by Pella Windows. Pella can replace your old windows and doors and help you qualify for a tax credit. Call 888-404-BIEW to learn more. That's 888-404-8439. From Global One, I'm Chris Hayden.
All right, thanks for that, Chris. It's pretty exciting stuff to watch it. I was watching it earlier, and there's just a real sense of pride, Canadian pride. And
right.
Can you imagine being a torch bearer? How exciting is that?
All the people around you, yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like an Olympic champion yourself, right? Yeah.
Much more to come on the early news. We'll take you back up to Global One as we go to this commercial break. Check that out. That is a live shot that you will only see on Global Edmonton. That is a massive crowd just outside the U of A Butter Dome. Very excited group of people waiting to see the Olympic torch up close and personal. We'll be back with more torch coverage right after the break. All right, you're looking at a live shot from our Global One News helicopter. This is a massive crowd standing outside the U of A Butter Dome tonight. And those are the accompanying vehicles with the torch relay. There are several Edmontonians that will be carrying the torch throughout the Edmonton area. It goes between 5 and 7 o'clock, winding up at City Hall tonight. But look at the crowd. A lot of excitement tonight about the Olympic torch arriving in the Edmonton area. More on that ahead in the newscast. We're going to take you back up to Global One for a live shot of a very exciting event that's taking place in Edmonton right now. You're looking at live coverage from Global One of one of the Olympic torchbearers who is walking through the U of A Butter Dome area with hundreds of people out to greet them. The torch is going to make its way next to the White Avenue area, then from there the legislature, and then on to Churchill Square. Stay with us for more live exclusive coverage of the Olympic torch relay in Edmonton after the break. Gardner Andrews from Sonic FM is here to talk about some of the stories making headlines this week, and it's a busy, busy news week.
Yeah.
The Olympic torch making its way through Edmonton as we speak.
Yeah, as we speak. They're running it around town right now. I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, and he was chosen as an Olympic torch runner.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah. He's running it down near Medicine Hat. Jason Manning, who used to work with us at Sonic, he said that after you're done, you can actually buy your torch.
Right.
Yeah, for $350, you can buy your torch. But he said, sadly, they take the actual flame part out of it, so you can't use it to light your barbecue or a cigarette or burn down your failing business in the middle of the night. So
okay, well, and those suits are lovely too, aren't they?
Yeah, you get to keep that though.
Yeah, well, they look like a hazmat suit. Okay, with us, more live coverage of the Olympic torch relay in Edmonton coming up after the break. Here's a shot from Global One as the torch starts to make its way down 109th Street toward White Avenue. Stay with us. Welcome back to the early news. We've been giving you an exclusive bird's eye view of the Olympic torch relay taking place in Edmonton tonight. Chris Hayden is in Global One, and he's been tracking the torch ever since it started its Edmonton leg. Where are we now, Chris?
Linda, we are southbound 109th Street, about 85 Avenue, making our way to White Avenue. Then we're going to make our eastbound turn onto 82nd Avenue. But the crowds, especially in the Butterdome area, we estimated to be about 5,000 people. Traffic literally grinds to a halt when they see the torch making its way on 109th Street. Now lots of people are on the sidewalk. And as you can see, traffic northbound on 109th Street also just comes to a complete halt. So really, this is the #1 traffic issue in the entire city. And actually, the #1 issue in the city for this afternoon is this torch relay. An awful lot of excitement. This Global One traffic report brought to you by the Edmonton Realtors Association. Over 90% of homes listed in Edmonton are on MLS. Your realtors give your complete access to the largest selection of homes. Your local realtor, real commitment shows. From Global One, I'm Chris Hayden.
Very exciting. Thanks, Chris. Premier Ed Stelmach was part of the Olympic torch party in his home riding today.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, the Olympic flame, la flamme olympique.
A celebration was held in Vegreville today as the torch passed through that town. The party included music, Ukrainian dancers in traditional costumes who braved a less than perfect day weather-wise.
Organizers told us it's one of the largest crowds that have gathered on a day that, foggy. Many people were here at 7 o'clock in the morning. A lot of the young, all the students back here have been here since 9 o'clock, braving the cold, and they've been so enthusiastic and participating. And it's really part of the Alberta and Canadian spirit.
The torch then continued its way down the Yellowhead Highway towards Sherwood Park. I'm getting the chills because I find it very exciting, actually.
Oh, yeah. To be there, and if you can't be there, it's nice that we're able to have the shots from Global One.
Exactly.
And be around the province as the torch moves through your region.
And we leave you this afternoon with more live footage from our Global One News helicopter of the Olympic torch making its way through Edmonton. I believe it's still on 109th Street, heading for White Avenue. We will have full coverage at 6. And for the very latest on the Haiti earthquake disaster, stay tuned for Global National, which starts right now. It's Wednesday, January 13th. You're looking at a live shot of the Alberta Legislature tonight, hosting a huge party because the Olympic torch relay is underway and the torch will be arriving at the Legislature any minute. We're going to have extensive live coverage ahead on Global News. It has been quite a day at the Legislature with two major stories breaking. One is the shuffling of the cabinet by the Premier. We'll have extensive coverage of that in a moment. But right now, a party is going on outside on the Legislature grounds. And you're looking live at the Legislature from our Global One News helicopter. And if you look carefully, that is the Olympic torch being walked along the Legislature grounds. The torch has been winding its way through city streets for the past couple of hours and minutes ago arrived in the area of the Legislature. Ryan Ellis is live on the ground at the party. And Ryan, quite a celebration taking place there tonight.
There sure is, Linda, and anticipation is building. I take it that you've got a bit of a better view than we do. The torch is just minutes away. As the vehicles have been arriving, people have been erupting into cheers, as they have been along the route all day today. A couple thousand people for sure down here right now. You can hear them cheering behind me. I can tell you a small group of protesters about 5 minutes ago snaked their way through the crowds as a children's choir was performing. So not everybody is here to celebrate, but most people are. They're here to celebrate the Olympic spirit and, of course, the torch's arrival in the capital region. It's made its way into the province early this morning, of course, crossing in Lloydminster. It's been making its way throughout the province for the past few hours. Of course, this isn't the first time the torch has been in Alberta. Later last year, it was up north, and it will continue through southern Alberta over the next few days. And right now, we understand the torch is just seconds away. You can hear the crowd. They're getting very excited. I've finally got a view of it. It's just coming over the hill right now, on its way to the steps of the Legislature. Of course, this is just the latest stop for the Olympic torch that's been making its way throughout Alberta today. Not sure if you can hear a chorus of "Oh Canada" going up right now. is the Olympic torch. To the strains of O Canada arriving at the provincial legislature. And of course, this is just the latest stop for what's already been a busy day for torchbearers and the Olympic flame.